Welcome to the Orca. This month's announcement of a $40 billion investment in the liquefied natural gas industry in this province is welcome news, and celebrations across northern BC have been going on for a few days now, and rightfully so, because this is the single largest private investment in Canadian history. It's the area in and around Fort St. John, though, that puts the NG in LNG. Fort St. John Mayor Lori Ackerman joins us now via Skype to tell us what kind of an impact this project will have on her community. Mayor, hello and welcome.
Well, good afternoon, Rick.
This has been in the planning stages now for years, but now that you have a funding commitment of $40 billion, and you've had a chance to sleep on it and think about it, what will this mean, big picture, for your community?
Well, and first of all, Rick, you're absolutely right. We are the NG in LNG. We have been for decades producing natural gas safely and getting it to the market. What this means is it's a change to the upstream. We have the opportunity to get investors in our community and build some of the peripheral value add industries as well. So the 40 billion that you speak of is simply that one project. Since the announcement, I have had four other investors looking at value add industries that now that this tipping point has happened, their projects have become viable.
Can you share some of those with us?
Sure. So BC is British Columbia's energy capital. We are also the Clean Energy BC's Community of the Year. We have an industry that wants to make us the renewable energy capital of BC. So making renewable natural gas. There's other industries that are looking at just value adding because the Montney Basin is rich in liquids.
The oil and gas business, so, Mayor, it's a boom or bust business, and the communities in the proximity, they either thrive or suffer depending on how the business is. Now that you've got this long-term commitment, how does this change the business plan for Fort St. John?
So historically, the boom and bust has happened when the drilling season has been engaged. So for many decades, we had what we called the 100 days from hell, where when the ground froze, they were able to get out onto the area to drill. Then the summer drilling program initiated in about 2002, 2003. That eliminated that 100 days, became a year-round drilling, but then we were relying on whether or not the upstream companies were actually had a significant drilling program. What this does is it's a 40-year plan, and we know how much natural gas is needed to produce for that one project. So investors now are not looking year to year, they're looking at the 40-year business plan, totally different.
So if this is a game changer for a community, just how will that game change? What does this mean for businesses apart from oil and gas in Fort St. John?
Well, so say for example, hairdressers, shoe stores, anything like that, they now know that we're going to have a thriving economy here for the next 40 plus years.
What does this mean for the young people in your community as well?
It's remarkable. We have the opportunity to not only provide them with a good job so that they can raise their children here, but we also have that opportunity for those who are technically inclined to work in this industry and with the new innovations, make it more efficient, effective, and leave a lighter footprint.
All this has to be tempered, though, by what happened recently in Prince George when we had one of the pipelines, probably carrying product from Fort St. John, explode. Does that cast any shadows over this project, or is that just a once of?
So that is still being investigated. So I can't really speak to what's happened with that. But I guess, Rick, when was the last time that happened? This is a very safe industry.
What do you say to the doubters who say that we should be looking for other energy supplies and not petrochemical and not gas and oil?
You know what? Agree with them completely. The reality is that the production of that renewable energy needs to be where the demand is. So I'm not sure where they're going to put all the solar panels and windmills down in the lower mainland or in the Okanagan Valley. You take up a lot of space, a lot of real estate with those. We have, and it's more than just the energy that comes from natural gas and oil. It is products that you and I use each and every day. It's products that those who are in the neonatal intensive care unit are using each and every day. So we have a society that relies on the products that come from it, not just the energy that comes from it.
Finally, Mayor, what was last weekend like up in your community? Lots of celebrations?
It was, and actually we have another celebration planned this weekend, and the community is so pleased that, I mean, we did a lot of consultation with our community when Site C was in the conversations. And from that, we created an official community plan and some strategies on how to create quality of life and quality of experience here in Fort St. John, because we knew how industry impacted us, and we have to be there for our businesses. We have to be a community that they can recruit to, and that's what we have been working hard on the last few years.
Lori Ackerman, thank you for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you, Rick.